smart control.
Yes, it's a cool name.
How many of you have a smartphone? How many of you have some kind of like tablet? How many of you have a smart TV at home? Okay, so pretty many.
Start with some background. Yay! So, smart TVs, smartphones, and tablets becoming more and more common, as you could see from all of you. And here's the picture of the world. You can see the dark green areas, they have TVs. Like the darker the color, the more TVs they have. So you can see Europe, United States, Southern America, a lot of TVs. So that's why we're going to use in our project proposal smart TVs and smart phones. And other things for the background is we were thinking that prolonging independent living is going to be really vital because well, people are getting older and there's not as much space for older people in like senior homes, for example. This example in Finland, there aren't that many places. So we want to be able to make people live home longer so that we will save money. So, about the idea?
Yes, so what we started with was this idea of a small module with a built-in microphone that could be paired with a smart device and it could control remotely electric sockets. And the easiest way to do this would be in a local area network so that there wouldn't be all the wires and stuff. And the smart device could be a TV, a phone, or a tablet. Since nearly everyone has TVs, and everyone's going to have smart TVs, it would be easy to use like that. And the smart control module, it's not really trademarked yet, but it would enable the user to turn electric devices on or off regardless of where the user actually is. So if you forget to turn your stove off when you leave home, it would let you know that it's not turned off, and you could do it with your smart device. And also we thought that because it could have a built-in microphone, speech recognition could be used. And this could be used as a widget kind of way, so that you can just open the widget, then you talk to it, and it would send the command to your module and do the thing it would do with the app. And of course this would suit especially visually impaired or people whose motor skills aren't probably where they normally are. And as I said, the mobile access is easily done with the smart app, and then we would also have a cloud server which would ensure that the app could be used from anywhere and still connect to the module. Here's a very crude version of our user interface. This is technically what all it would have to be. You open your widget and you see the stuff that are on and the stuff that are off. And whichever you click on or tap on, you get the list of the stuff that's on or off. That's all it really needs to be.
Okay, so this is an example of a studio apartment where all the spots there are some devices that you could control with your devices, or with your widgets. And that's it. Yeah.
So for example, stove in the kitchen, lamps in the living room, the TV. What could be in the bathroom? Any ideas?
A light. Those better.
That's where I use a toaster for my breakfast.
Yeah, anyway, what we thought here is that the module could be able to send notifications. So that if you've forgotten to put something off, you would get a notification to your smartphone, your tablet, or maybe you're sitting in front of your TV while the stove is still on, and the TV could show a message that, hey, your stove's still on, is it okay? And then you could just acknowledge it and press yes or no, and then it would turn off if you wanted to. And also, if the user does not respond to a notification at all, there could be another user who could control the module as well, who would be notified at this point. So that a nurse, if it's a home or something, a nurse could turn the stuff off. Or a family member. Parents who have children at home but the parents are at work. And this is why we thought that a supervising user profile could be very functional in this thing.
So just for the reasons to use smart control, it will be security for elders and people with dementia, and for visually impaired also, and of course children and disabled. The children will be in the way that if you're at work and your children are at home and they might be cooking food or something, then if they forgot to put the stove off, then you could turn it off, or you could just use it for checking if your children are doing homework. If they're not, then you should turn off the TV or computer. And it would be good for like relatives or like family members of the elders or disabled people to know that they are safe. They wouldn't have to worry about them as much. So it would be also security for the relatives.
Right, and as you can probably see, the installation will be very simple. There's no need for renovating stuff, no need to go any deeper in the apartment itself where this system could be used. And well, the interface is very simple, as you saw. Obviously, it would have to be a bit deeper than that, but that's technically all you need. And the cost effectiveness is also an asset here. We checked a bit about the hardware costs, and they could be somewhere in the area of like €100 per apartment. There's like 5 electric sockets which need to be monitored. And obviously, since you get notifications about turning stuff off, it will eventually lower your electricity expenses.
Okay, so this is example 2. There's this nice old lady who's starting to cook, and she forgot rice. So she'll go to the shop, and she forgot her stove on. So first, she'll get an alert. It will like ring and stuff like that. But okay, she doesn't notice it. She's like walking and singing and stuff like that or something. While going to the shop, and then the alert goes to some nurse or something, someone who's responsible for her or something like that. And as simple as this, she'll just turn it off if needed, if it's like not on purpose left on, and voila, it's done.
And everything's right again in the world.
Yep.
So the things we were thinking about controlling are just lights. It's like, it's also good for if you're just a normal person, you don't have any disabilities, you can just, first world problems, you're sitting on a sofa watching a movie, you want to turn the lights off, just tell your TV to turn the lights off. in the living room or the bathroom, kitchen, bedroom, and anywhere. And well, then home appliances, the stove and the oven, of course. Also coffee maker if you leave your coffee maker on. And then well, washing machine and dishwasher, we were thinking also. And of course computer, TV and entertainment system. You're upstairs and then you remember, oh, I forgot the TV on. Turn it off. Here are some possible hardware providers that we were thinking. Smart TV manufacturers, Samsung, Sony, LG, Panasonic. Then for like external devices, there needed Apple TV, Chromecast, Kinect, and then just smartphone, tablet manufacturers. Normal ones could be a lot more. There's a lot of different smartphones. And then a remote control with socket ZB connection. So there's some of the possible hardware providers. There's of course a lot more.
Right, so Raspberry Pi is apparently something that everyone's been using so far, so we're not really original here, but it doesn't cost much and it's very small, so it would be very good for this project as well. And well, you see it has all kinds of ports that would be useful for this. HDMI and RCA video could be plugged into the TV, and the USB ports could be used for as Ethernet port could be used for internet connection. Audio could be used as an input for the microphone. And yeah, in the UK it costs about 29 euros per piece. I don't know what's the price in Finland because I couldn't find it, but I'm guessing it's something of that in that range.
So here's some kind of a demonstration about the connectivity. So here you can see at the right there's some appliances which have been connected to a smart socket which sends data with ZigBee to our Raspberry Pi, and the data goes from there to via our wireless network to the cloud server, and then to the either to the TV or a smartphone. So this guy here has, for example, got a message that his stove has left on, and then he can close it and be happy about it.
Right, so we delved into the world of speech recognition providers, and this seemed like the best option for this. Nuance has made this speech recognition program called Dragon, which supports several operating systems, including the Linux, which Raspberry Pi runs on. And it's already made a smart TV app. I think it was for Samsung TVs. And it also supports other smart device users, so this would really be the solution for speech recognition.
Yeah, and this last example, here we have a paraplegic guy whose radio is for some reason over the closet and he can't turn it off. This is just an example, so hang with us. So he just goes to his TV and says, TV, turn radio off, and then the TV acknowledges the command and turns it off. And it's done. Yeah.
So here's some competitors. Here's Yahoo Smart TV, which is like only for automatization of the home. So you can open some windows with your smart TV and so on. And then here's Sengtal Wireless Home. And the problem, it's almost the same as we have, but difference is that they only talk to their own sockets and so on. So that's why we think that our own is better.
It's a bit like cheaper since you don't have to buy all the new devices and stuff, so it'd be better.
Yeah.
Then we also have this, I think it's Finnish company called Verisure in Finnish. And it's more like a security service, so it can tell you about intrusion to your home, and it also has these energy controlling methods. You can set up the temperature at your home to your home temperature with your smartphone app, and also climate control and fire alarming systems and SOS. So it's much more complex and about the home security mostly, and it's affiliated with a service that costs something. I don't know how much, but